Okay, part two, Saturday, February 5, or February 6. I keep wanting it to be a day ago. I went and checked on the MySpace and the Facebook thing. Number one, there you go. Facebook, number one, Lieutenant Colonel Hillman. I want to say thank you for adding me as a friend. I wrote something last night. I was a little bit ashamed to write because I didn't know what to sound like. I don't know how to talk to you. You were my lieutenant colonel while I was in the army in Germany, and I looked up to you then as standard of leadership. I remember you tried to help me on my departure from the United States Army in Garlstadt, northern Germany. When I tugged on your arm at PT, that physical training morning, and I was standing there probably looking damn near like I do right now, with the white T-shirt and the blue jeans instead of being in uniform, and you were like, "What's this?" And I handed you a piece of paper, which was very irregular, being a PFC, to get your attention while you're trying to change your clothes. You were changing out of your sweats. I'm like, what the hell? I wasn't offensive to you. You remember, I was very respectful and tried to hold my bearing and everything, so you wouldn't think I was threatening or harmful of any kind, any offensiveness or disrespectful. And I remember you tried to walk me through out processing, which I was already going through. Trying to get out of the army. I was all done ETS date, and yet being held last minute. They stopped my papers and my processing, and made me get everything returned that I had. And you tried to help me by walking me physically through the stations to get me as out processed as possible, and that they flagged me from that. They wouldn't let me do it. Somebody over you, and you had to walk away from me. But that day, I mean, you took me under your wing, and I remember every detail about it. And I remember you said you had to deploy, and I was like, well, yeah, I understand, and you got a bigger responsibility than me, and it affected me the rest of my life. Obviously, my decision affected me the rest of my life, and I don't know if I'm ever going to come out of it. You know, I mean, I'm stuck at that level of experience. But as a man, I saw your picture on the Facebook. You finally added me as a friend after putting me in consideration mode for a while. I didn't know if I was going to be a friend or not. It meant something to me as I started talking to my buddies that I had, known in Germany on Facebook. And I want to thank you. And that's it. I just want to thank you, man. And, with all due respect, I wrote you that I still look up to you. And I thought you had a cool banjo in that picture sitting on the easy chair. Because I think that's cool. I think that would be great if I could jam with you. All I need is a pair of brushes and a snare. I'd be happy to play with you. Go meet somewhere one of these days with whoever wants to go out and remember something. But anyway, in fond memory, I'm remembering you, man. Sir. Lieutenant Colonel Jim Hillman, 141 Infantry. Straight and stalwart. Thank you for, really, because I got a court. I remember you gave me an Article 15. Remember that? I deserved it. I deserved it. Whatever I got, I deserved it. Apparently, but I'm not complaining. I remember all those little details. I was cleaning battalion. Remember that? 14 days extra duty. Remember how good I was doing it? Remember the picture we took? I don't know if you saw it. But the guys that were on extra duty with me, we did so good. We took so much of a shine to the extra duty and being there. In battalion, in the command building. That we took a picture in front of the flag, standing there with our mops. Remember that? That's what I'm talking about. It's a positive. Everything about at this point in my time in my life, I fondly and romantically look back on my terms of my military service, because it's one of my last vestiges of a formal acknowledgement from an employer, my country, sense of duty, honor, active participation, I didn't always feel acknowledged, no, but you know, I was a kid too. I had a lot of crooked lines to get straightened out. I'm glad I made it. I'm glad you guys made it back with you. As well, that I'm allowed to talk to. That these years. Lieutenant Colonel Hillman, it's an honor to meet you. 2010. The best for you and your family. 2010 and beyond. That's my slogan. And beyond. Okay, let me hit the pause button.